Over 60, 4 worst fruits you should never touch, and 4 you must eat daily. Picture this. You reach for a fruit you have trusted for years, believing it will help your heart, your weight, your energy. Yet a few hours later you feel sluggish. Your joints ache a bit more, and your focus is not what it should be. That is not your imagination. New research shows that some popular fruits can drive rapid blood sugar spikes, stir up hidden inflammation, and leave you craving more food instead of feeling satisfied. The confusing part is that these same fruits still appear on healthy lists, which is why so many seniors keep eating them without realizing they may be working against strength, balance, and brain clarity. Here is the encouraging news. Not every fruit is a problem. In fact, 4 specific fruits stand out for people over 60. They help calm inflammation, support steady blood sugar, protect arteries, and deliver antioxidants that shield memory and long-term brain health. Add them the smart way and you can feel steadier on your feet, recover faster after activity, and wake up more clear-headed. In this video, we will reveal both lists. First, the 4 fruits to avoid after 60 because they can quietly drain energy, stress the heart, and irritate the gut. Then the 4 fruits to eat daily because they nourish your circulation, joints, and nervous system. Every point is based on peer-reviewed science and practical routines you can start tonight. Before we dive in, a quick check-in. Which fruits are you eating most days right now? Do any of them leave you with joint stiffness, digestive upset, or brain fog? Tell us in the comments and include when you usually eat them. I read and reply with simple tweaks that fit your routine, ready to protect your health with every bite. Let us start with fruit number 1 on the danger list. The one that often hides in the fridge and quietly ages the body from the inside out. Worst fruit number 4, grapes. The sweet snack that spikes blood sugar and ages your arteries. They look so innocent, do they not? A handful of juicy grapes from the fridge feels like the perfect light snack. Here is the hidden danger. Grapes are among the toughest fruits for seniors to eat every day, and the reasons are clear. 1. Sugar surge without breaks. Grapes contain about 16 grams of sugar per 100 grams and very little fiber to slow absorption. After 60, cells respond less efficiently to insulin, so that fast sugar rush can be followed by a sharp dip. You feel shaky, tired, a little dizzy, and you crave more sweets soon after. 2. Pushing blood sugar in the wrong direction. Longer-term patterns matter. Regular large portions of grapes can nudge fasting glucose higher and make type 2 diabetes more likely. Many older adults notice afternoon crashes and creeping weight even when the rest of the diet looks sensible. 3. Skin residues you do not want. Grapes often rank high on consumer lists for pesticide residues. Rinsing helps, yet some chemicals can remain in or under the skin. For a body that already works harder to clear toxins with age, that extra load is not helpful. A real-world switch. Malene, age 72, snacked on grapes most nights believing they were a harmless dessert. She developed brain fog and mid-afternoon slumps, and her labs slid into prediabetes. She swapped grapes for blueberries and paired fruit with protein. Within 3 months, her energy steadied, and her fasting glucose returned to a healthier range. A smarter choice. If you enjoy fruit, reach for blueberries instead. Grapes have a glycemic index around 59 to 65. Blueberries sit near 25. That means slower release, gentler insulin response, and a bonus of anthocyanins that support artery health. If you still want grapes, cap the portion at 10 to 12, and eat them with a handful of almonds or a few spoonfuls of plain Greek yogurt to blunt the sugar spike. Worst fruit number 3, pineapple. The tropical treat that burns more than it heals. Pineapple is often promoted as a miracle fruit because of bromelain, its natural enzyme linked to digestion and inflammation support. For adults over 60, though, this fruit can create more problems than it solves. And here is why. 1. Bromelain is not always your friend. Bromelain breaks down protein. That is useful in a marinade, but your stomach and gut lining also contain protective proteins. With age, that lining can be more delicate. For sensitive seniors, pineapple may irritate the upper digestive tract and worsen existing gastritis or reflux rather than soothe it. 2. High acidity can trigger reflux. Pineapple is a very acidic fruit, with a pH close to that of stomach acid. Many older adults already experience heartburn or regurgitation. A few chunks of pineapple can tip the balance and bring on burning in the chest or throat, coughing at night, or a sour taste after meals. 3. Sugar rush without much fiber. A cup of pineapple chunks delivers roughly 16 grams of sugar and relatively little fiber to slow absorption. After 60, insulin response is often less efficient. That fast rise and fall in blood sugar can leave you shaky, tired, and hungry again soon after eating. 4. Possible medicine conflicts. Pineapple and bromelain may increase the effect of blood thinners such as warfarin and antiplatelet drugs, raising bleeding risk for some people. There are also reports of interactions with certain antibiotics. If you take daily prescriptions, extra caution is wise. A safer swap. Craving a tropical flavor. Choose ripe papaya instead. Papaya contains papain, which many people find gentler on digestion, and it is typically less acidic. It also provides vitamin C and carotenoids that support immune and eye health. If you truly love pineapple, limit it to a small portion with a meal, never on an empty stomach, and pair it with protein or healthy fat such as plain Greek yogurt or a few walnuts to blunt the sugar spike. If you use blood thinners or have frequent reflux, consider avoiding pineapple and leaning on lower acid fruits like berries or papaya for a steadier, senior-friendly choice. Worst fruit number 2, oranges. The healthy citrus that can quietly trouble seniors after 60. Oranges have long been a symbol of wellness thanks to vitamin C and that bright breakfast flavor. For some older adults, though, a daily orange or a large glass of orange juice can work against teeth, digestion, and glucose control. Here is what to know and how to choose smarter without giving up citrus forever. 1. Citric acid and enamel. Orange segments and orange juice are highly acidic. With age, enamel becomes thinner and saliva flow may decrease, which reduces natural protection. Frequent sipping or sucking on wedges can soften enamel and raise sensitivity and cavity risk. If you enjoy oranges, keep portions modest. Have them with meals and rinse with plain water afterward, rather than brushing immediately. 2. Reflux trigger. Citrus can aggravate heartburn for many people. The low pH plus the esophageal sphincter becoming weaker with age makes reflux more likely. If nighttime cough, hoarseness, or burning in the chest follow citrus snacks, move oranges to earlier in the day or choose lower acid fruits instead. 3. Sugar load when juiced. One medium orange offers fiber that slows sugar entry. A large glass of juice removes most fiber and can pack the sugar of 3 or 4 oranges. That can spike glucose and then crash energy, which is tougher to handle after 60. Prefer whole fruit. If you drink juice, use a small 4-ounce serving and pair it with protein such as yogurt or a handful of nuts. 4. Medication cautions are fruit-specific. Common sweet oranges, such as Navel or Valencia, are not the main drug interaction culprits. Grapefruit, pomelo, and Seville orange used in some marmalades can interfere with liver enzymes that process medicines like certain statins and blood pressure drugs. If you take daily prescriptions, confirm which citrus is safe for you and avoid grapefruit family fruits unless your clinician says they are okay. 5. Pesticide awareness. Most residue is found on the peel. Wash whole fruit under running water before slicing to limit transfer from peel to pulp. If you like to zest peels or eat a lot of citrus, consider organic options when budget allows. A smarter swap. For daily vitamin C with fewer reflux and enamel concerns, choose red bell pepper strips, kiwi or berries such as strawberries and blueberries. These options bring fiber and antioxidants with a gentler acid profile. If you love oranges, enjoy a small whole fruit with a meal, rinse with water, and separate citrus from morning medicines by a few hours. This way you keep the bright taste while protecting teeth, digestion, and steady energy. Worst fruit number 1, bananas. The healthy snack that can quietly disrupt blood sugar, digestion, and vitality after 60. For years, bananas have worn a health halo. They are easy to peel, taste comforting, and everyone repeats the same line, rich in potassium and gentle on the stomach. Yet for many adults over 60, regular banana habits work against steady energy, a calm gut, and healthy aging. Here is what to know and how to swap smart. 1. The blood sugar trap. Glycemic index matters more with age. A firm yellow banana already lands near the high end, and once brown spots appear, the starch has turned into fast sugar. One medium banana delivers about 17 grams of quick carbohydrate with little fiber to slow it down. Many seniors notice a short burst of energy followed by an afternoon slump. If fasting glucose or A1C has been creeping up, a daily banana can be part of the reason. 2. Constipation and sluggish gut. As digestion slows after 60, foods that tighten the stool can add to the problem. Slightly green bananas are high in tannins and resistant starch that can bind things up. Even ripe bananas can crowd out higher fiber choices. The result can be bloating, fullness after small meals, and fewer comfortable bowel movements. 3. Narrow nutrition. Bananas bring potassium, which is helpful, but they are relatively light on magnesium, vitamin C, and protective polyphenols compared with other fruits. When a banana becomes the default daily fruit, you may fill up on sugar while missing nutrients that calm inflammation and support vessels, nerves, and skin. Smarter swaps that respect an older metabolism. Avocado for potassium with zero sugar, plus healthy fats that help absorb vitamins. Cooked sweet potato for potassium and gentle prebiotic fiber. Berries such as blueberries or strawberries for lower glycemic impact and rich antioxidants. Kiwi for vitamin C and digestive-friendly enzymes with more fiber per bite. Bananas look simple and safe, yet for many people over 60, they can nudge blood sugar higher, slow the gut, and crowd out more protective choices. If your goal is steady energy, regular digestion, and aging with strength, lean on lower sugar fruits and potassium-rich foods that work with your body rather than against it. From danger to healing, fruits that rebuild strength after 60. We have just covered the 4 to skip: grapes, pineapple, oranges, and bananas. Each can drain energy, spike blood sugar, or stir up joint pain. Now for the good news, your fruit bowl can become a daily ally. Chosen wisely, the right picks support clear arteries, sharper memory, calmer inflammation, and steadier energy that lasts. These choices work with an older metabolism, not against it. Let us flip the script. Here are the 4 fruits to enjoy every day after 60. We begin with a jewel red powerhouse that helps tired cells renew themselves and power you forward. Best fruit number 4, pomegranate, nature's cellular rejuvenator. If there is one fruit that earns the title anti-aging powerhouse, it is the pomegranate. Beneath that tough, ruby shell sit hundreds of jewel-like seeds that deliver a rare mix of polyphenols, minerals, and natural nitrates that help older bodies feel steady and alert. For adults over 60, the benefits reach from energy to memory to circulation. Here is the big idea in simple terms. As we age, our cells' power plants the mitochondria, slow down and pile up damage. Your body has a cleaning program called autophagy that recycles those tired parts and replaces them with fresh ones. With age, that program gets sluggish, which is why energy dips, muscles tire faster, and the brain can feel foggy. Pomegranate is rich in L-glutamines. In the gut, helpful bacteria convert these into urolithins that support healthy mitochondrial renewal. Think of it as swapping out worn batteries for new ones so your cells run smoother. The heart and blood vessels also benefit. Clinical studies in older adults report better blood flow, lower oxidation of LDL particles, and favorable changes in carotid measures after regular pomegranate intake. In plain language, that means easier circulation to the brain and the heart. Small trials in seniors with memory complaints show improvements in recall and attention after weeks of daily pomegranate juice, along with stronger activity in brain regions linked to learning when measured with functional MRI. People often describe the result as clearer mornings and steadier focus through the afternoon. Real life echoes the research. Helen, a 72-year-old retired nurse, added half a pomegranate to her breakfast bowl most days of the week. 2 months later, she noticed fewer slow starts, better pace on her morning walks, and less afternoon fade. Her clinician later noted improved markers related to blood vessel function. How to use it without overdoing sugar. Eat the seeds rather than relying only on juice. Half a medium fruit gives fiber plus antioxidants with a moderate natural sugar load. If you enjoy juice, choose pure, unsweetened pomegranate and sip 4 to 8 ounces diluted with water. Pair with a protein snack such as yogurt or a small handful of nuts to soften the glucose rise. Sprinkle arrows over salads, cooked oatmeal, or plain Greek yogurt. The slight tartness pairs well with savory greens, mint, or a squeeze of lemon. Safety notes you can use today. Pomegranate can interact with some medicines that use the same liver pathways as grapefruit. If you take blood thinners, certain statins, or calcium channel blockers, ask your clinician before making it a daily habit. If you manage diabetes, check glucose 2 hours after your first few servings to learn your personal response. Most people do well when they keep portions moderate and pair with protein or healthy fat. Best fruit number 3, blueberries, the brain's natural protector. If there is one fruit that truly deserves the name memory berry, it is the humble blueberry. Do not let the small size fool you. Blueberries carry compounds that help protect the brain from age-related decline, sharpen recall, steady energy, and even support muscle recovery. For adults over 60, this is not just a snack. It is a daily habit that supports vitality. Here is the secret in simple language. Blueberries are rich in anthocyanins, a special group of antioxidants. Many antioxidants work in the bloodstream. Anthocyanins can also cross the blood-brain barrier and reach the regions that handle memory and learning. That means they do not just float around. They can reach brain cells and help reduce the wear and tear that builds up with age. The research story is compelling. Large cohorts of older adults who ate blueberries a few times per week showed slower rates of cognitive decline than those who rarely ate them. Controlled trials in adults over 60 have reported better memory scores and stronger activity in the brain's memory center after a daily cup for several weeks. People often describe the change as less morning fog and easier word finding during conversations. Blueberries also support metabolic balance. Regular intake is linked with better insulin sensitivity and steadier blood sugar. That translates to fewer afternoon crashes and more even energy. Circulation and eye comfort can improve as well. The same pigments that color blueberries help protect delicate eye tissues and support night vision, while also helping the small vessels that feed the heart and brain. How to get the most benefit? Aim for 1 cup per day. Fresh or frozen, both work well. Wild blueberries are smaller and darker and often contain more of the helpful pigments. Add them to oatmeal, plain Greek yogurt, or a smoothie. Their key compounds are quite stable during normal cooking, so a simple blueberry sauce over steel-cut oats still delivers value. A quick, real-world example. Henry, a 68-year-old retired pilot, began blending a morning smoothie with frozen blueberries, plain yogurt, and ground flax. After 3 months, he reported fewer lapses during the day and a more even mood. His clinician later noted better markers linked to inflammation control. Best fruit number 2, cherries, nature's anti-inflammatory powerhouse. If blueberries are the memory berry, cherries are nature's relief for joints and restful nights. These small red gems are rich in anthocyanins and quercetin, plant compounds that act on the same inflammatory pathways targeted by common pain medicines, yet come packaged with fiber, potassium, and protective antioxidants. For adults over 60, cherries are more than a sweet treat. They support comfortable movement, steadier sleep, and day-to-day vitality. Why cherries matter after 60? Chronic low-grade inflammation can fuel joint stiffness, gout flares, and achy muscles. The pigments that give cherries their deep color help quiet those signals. Research in older adults links regular tart cherry intake with lower uric acid, fewer gout attacks, and gentler post-exercise soreness. Other studies in adults with insomnia have reported longer total sleep time and better sleep efficiency with daily tart cherry juice, likely because cherries naturally supply melatonin, along with polyphenols that support a healthy sleep-wake rhythm. Heart and brain-friendly perks. Cherries are associated with lower levels of C-reactive protein, a marker tied to heart and vessel strain. Their polyphenols also help counter oxidative stress, supporting the small blood vessels that feed the brain and eyes. Many people notice steadier energy across the day when they add cherries in place of sugary desserts, because the fiber and antioxidants help smooth out blood sugar swings. How to use cherries for real benefits? Aim for a daily serving when you can. Fresh, sweet, or tart cherries work well in season. Out of season, choose unsweetened frozen cherries or pure tart cherry juice. A practical target is 20 to 25 cherries, 1 cup of pitted cherries, or about 8 ounces of unsweetened tart cherry juice. Evening is a smart time to enjoy them if sleep support is your goal. Choose organic when possible and rinse well, since cherries tend to carry more residue than many fruits. Pair cherries with protein or yogurt to keep blood sugar steady, or blend frozen tart cherries with plain kefir for a simple recovery smoothie after a walk. Many viewers report that swapping a nightly cookie for a bowl of cherries led to fewer morning aches and more consistent sleep within a couple of weeks. Coaches see the same imbalance in strength programs for older adults. When soreness drops, people move more, and when sleep improves, recovery follows. Best fruit number one, avocados, the age-defying superfruit. If there is one fruit every adult over 60 should turn into a daily habit, it is the avocado. Unlike most fruits, avocados are very low in sugar, rich in heart-friendly monounsaturated fats, and packed with nutrients that support the very systems that begin to slow with age. Your brain, your heart, your bones, and your metabolism all benefit. Many people still worry that avocados are fattening, yet the opposite is true. The healthy fats in avocado act like premium oil for an aging engine. They help keep arteries flexible, lower LDL, and supply the brain with the fats it prefers for sharp thinking. And unlike bananas, avocados deliver generous potassium without the blood sugar spikes that can leave you shaky and tired. Why avocados matter after 60? Research in older adults shows that regular avocado eaters perform better on memory and problem-solving tasks. Imaging studies have also reported greater gray matter density and stronger neural connections among consistent avocado consumers. Another clinical trial found that adding half an avocado to a salad dramatically increased absorption of beta-carotene and lutein, key nutrients for vision and immune defense. Without a source of healthy fat like avocado, much of the carotenoid goodness in vegetables simply passes through unused. Heart and blood pressure support. One medium avocado provides roughly 690 milligrams of potassium, more than a typical banana, which helps balance sodium and steady blood pressure. That is a major win given how common hypertension becomes after 60. Avocados also contain magnesium, vitamin K, and folate. Together they support muscle relaxation, bone strength, and healthy nerve signaling. Lutein in avocados supports both the eyes and the brain, with studies linking higher lutein status to better cognitive performance in older adults. How to use avocados every day. Start the morning with half an avocado on whole grain toast or next to eggs to boost absorption of fat-soluble vitamins. Add a quarter to a lunch salad to supercharge nutrient uptake from leafy greens. Save the rest for dinner, sliced over baked salmon or mashed with lemon and herbs for a simple guacamole. One whole avocado per day is a practical ceiling for most people. If you are watching calories, use half to three-quarters daily and combine with protein and fiber for long-lasting fullness. Avocados are not just food. For older adults, they are a daily tool for stronger hearts, steadier brains, better vision, and superior nutrient absorption that no single pill can match. Make this green superfruit a regular guest on your plate and let it work quietly for your strength and independence. So, there you have it, the truth about fruits after 60. Some of the so-called healthy options like grapes, pineapple, oranges, and bananas can spike your blood sugar, irritate joints, slow digestion, and quietly age your body from the inside out. They look innocent in the fruit bowl, yet for many seniors, they can be silent saboteurs of health and independence. Here is the good news. You are not powerless. By choosing the right fruits each day, you can calm inflammation, protect your heart, sharpen memory, and restore strength and balance you thought were gone. Pomegranate, blueberries, cherries, and avocados are not just snacks. They are daily tools to help you age stronger, think clearer, and stay independent longer. Now it is your turn. Which of these fruits do you eat most often? And did today's list change your morning routine? Share your answer in the comments. We read every single one, and your story may inspire another senior to make a change that transforms health. If this video opened your eyes, please tap like, subscribe, and turn on the bell so you never miss another science-backed tip from Senior Strength 60 Plus. Do not keep this to yourself. Share it with a friend or loved one over 60 who deserves to know the truth about what is really on their plate. Your health is in your hands. Choose the right fruits, and you will add years to your life and life to your years.